なんとかなったみてえだな。畳みかける。これがスーパーサイヤ人3だ。
Alright, gentlemen, welcome to another data download video. Let's try to make this quick just because we got a lot to cover. But so far, it's looking pretty jam-packed. Starting with this beautiful art of Rose. I can't be the only one that looked at this and thought, this is a very different style from traditional Legends art. They went above and beyond for this guy. I don't know, it just looks really majestic for some reason. Looks very, very sick. Next, here is the layout for the campaign that we got going on here. Really cool. Again, I've never really played Xenoverse 2, but it's nice that all these games are paying respect to it because I think that game has been around for a decade now, and it has just such a big roster of content, and it's been around for so long that you know, an entire generation kind of just grew up with this game. And with them finally calling it not quits, but putting the line in the sand of where they're finally stopping the game so they can start Xenoverse 3, you know, it's like an end of an era in a way, and all these games are paying respect to it. So it's very cool to see. This shot right here just captures what I mean so perfectly. Look at Vegeta's art. And then look at Rose. It just looks so different. I don't know if they got a different artist for this guy, but they kind of just went crazy for him. Next, we got a cool collab story featuring Charlotte and the Xeno Trunks. But the coolest part is down here. It looks like very similar to when we had the superhero collaboration. If you pulled a copy of the characters, I think you might get more Z power. For certain stages, characters must fulfill certain conditions. This is referring to you needing a copy of either Goku Black or Xeno Trunks to complete a stage, and the reward is more Z power for those characters. So you might actually get a chance to limit break them even further. We got this for the 7th anniversary, where if you pulled Ultra Full Power Frieza, you could limit break him. You got 1,000 Ultra Z power. When we had the superhero campaign, if you got the Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, and Pan, you could limit break them. So this is very cool for them to do. This is very nice, very welcome as well. Really, really exciting. Next, we got a collaboration raid over here. Cool that he's fighting against God Goku, because in Dokkan, the LR supervillain Vegeta, his art actually rivals the LR God Goku in that game, and it's very cool to see them have that mirror shot of one another. Very cool. Next, we got this is kind of just whatever. Good opportunity to get more resources, because you know damn well, either through this campaign or throughout the anniversary, there will be unique equips, awakened equips, new farmable equips. They're going to be really, really good. You're going to want the energy, skip tickets, whatever, just to ensure that you have the resources ready, because the hype is coming, boys. The hype is coming. Next, here's the banner. Maybe I'm not the only one that has noticed this, but they've kind of taken a step back when it comes to banner art. Do you guys remember what the older banners used to look like? They used to be insane. They had their own little custom design and all. Here, they kind of simplified it. A quarter of it is dedicated to supporters, just a light blue hue. And then they use a couple of the effects from the Legend, and then they call it a day. So a very plain looking banner, but at the end of the day, we don't care. We're here to pull these guys over here. A very jam-packed banner. A Legend, 2 new 1% characters, and a supporter. Now, the funny thing is, on Twitter, they teased what these characters can do. It sounds like Trunks is a support-type character. He's able to seal up cards, provide additional damage inflicted, really nice effects. And then the Vegeta is somebody that can rapidly earn his overdrive. You feel the overdrive gauge by using strikes and blasts and whatnot, and it sounds like when he uses overdrive, he gets a significant power boost. So you pair these two with Rose. How funny would it be if this little Xenoverse Respect collab ended up doing a better job making one singular tag powerful and top tier versus all the little mini campaigns we've had this year. We've seen Majin Buu Saga, a little Regeneration one, a little Cell Saga campaign, 2 Daima campaigns. What are the odds of this one being the best of the bunch? The fact that Daima got 2 campaigns and still isn't uber top tier is funny in itself, but I don't know. This Xenoverse 2 thing, It also sounds like there's a chance we could see more characters from Xenoverse because they're making a whole new tag for it, and the wording kind of implied this may not be the last one. Cool stuff. Next, we got a special Hoi Poi. Notice this. Get collab character Z-Power exchange medals. From Hoi Poi, are we able to get more Z-Power for all the different Xenoverse characters? Again, if this is working exactly how I think, this is an amazing campaign. They actually nailed it. This is really, really sick. Here we go with the rating matches stuff. You can villainize your title. No idea what this is, but again, very cool to see. And then, of course, we got all the different artworks that you can buy, card sleeves. I know a lot of people are going to be buying this. A lot of people are going to be like, nah, I know who buys this stuff. No. I think we all said if if players want to buy cosmetics, we're okay with that. This is that. Arts, card sleeves, unique background, this is it. This is their opportunity to express whatever characters that they really like. So I see a lot of people buying this. But okay, outside of the card sleeves and whatnot, I think what we want to check is in-game. I want to see the kit for the Vegeta. I want to see the kit for the Trunks, any potential equipment, but more importantly, the stat spread of these characters. Let's go ahead and jump to that. All right, here we go. So this is the team I'm going to be using for the showcases, I think, for Rose. We'll have to see what the Super Villain Vegeta and the Xeno Trunks look like. But for now, I just want to go ahead and take a look at what these guys are looking like. Starting with Superior Blue. Start with you, stats-wise. Oh, that looks really damn good. Holy crap. All right, extra strike damage in the high area, no problemo. We already know everything else. There's nothing crazy for us to see. I just wanted to verify his stats, and yeah, they're definitely giving Xenoverse to its respect. Next, we got this Vegeta. He's ranged and red. Okay. No complaints there. Okay, not bad, not bad. A little bit low on the HP pool. 2.4 million. Health restore minus 20% on hit. Okay. Strike and blast cards. On activation, he stacks damage, which is cool. Blue card on activation, overdrive gauge plus 20%, special move damage plus 30%, on hit, enemy Dragon Ball minus 1/2 times, enemy damage received plus 30%, 15 counts. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This Vegeta has multiple methods of filling the overdrive gauge. That's kind of nice. So on activation for the blue card, this makes me assume this is a short animation blue. So you could use it to fill your overdrive gauge, like deliberately whiff the blue, and then boom, hit him with the overdrive. Green card, on activation 50 key, 20% damage, protect hand. On hit, he will draw a blue card and all enemy subcount plus 3, so you can play into a little bit of a snipe if you're going to be dealing with an opponent that doesn't have subcount manipulation. He has an ultimate. On activation, overdrive gauge plus 50%. 40% ult damage, nullify endurance, cancel enemy buff effects, so you can at least swipe away a lot of the type neutral that exists right now. But him getting overdrive gauge, remember, all of this is on activation. It's not on hit, meaning you can make the play of deliberately missing these cards just for the overdrive to make a play. These are really, really strong. A good example of this is Ultra Kid Buu. You don't need to hit the opponent for the lock-in. You just need to activate it for the blue card. A common play back when UVB was in his heyday is deliberately miss the blue card. Your opponent has to obviously vanish, and then you just hit him with the Rising Rush. They can't switch to somebody else because they're inflicted with no switching. That was a common play with Ultra Kid Buu. The very fact that it was on activation for all the benefits that you want to grab is the same for what's going on here. Very, very strong. Main ability, destroy a card to draw the ultimate. Thank you. Unlike Legend Piccolo, heal 30%, get 50 key, cancel attribute downgrades in normal conditions, and destroy entire enemy hand. Very good. Z ability, God Key, Vegeta Clan, or Saiyan. Blast attack, blast defense. If your God Key, get 18% strike defense. Okay. Starter ability, 300% damage, 250% damage guard. 50% key recovery, level 1 card draw speed. If you have another ally that is God Key or Vegeta Clan, you get 30% damage, another 30% damage guard with endurance. Okay. Having to box that away is fine. I'm surprised it didn't, well, no, that's fine. On enemy confrontation. Ooh. Ooh, they gave him the super powerful on enemy confrontation effect. This little passive is why the damn FSK remake feels like you can combo forever. You swap to another character to try to disrupt them. Unfortunately, you force drew a card and you got key. This is it. Vegeta getting that is impressive. A 1% sparking. Based on the number of Striker Blast Arts use, which resets on switch or area change, your first Striker Blast will draw you a Blast card and nullify cover changes. Now, every time you use after the Striker Blast, your Overdrive gauge goes up by 10%? Oh my god. Wow, that's a strong passive. Holy crap. Okay, follow this. You use one Striker Blast, you're guaranteed to draw another Blast card. You got cover null. But every card this character uses, his Overdrive gauge fills 10%. But on your third card, you get another one, you get key, and now you type neutral. They want your play to be, you spam all the cards you can with Vegeta. So hopefully your Overdrive gauge is at 50% so that you can fill it with these cards. And then you'd use the Overdrive with your type neutral. It's a spam to Overdrive character. That's sick. While this character is not defeated and you activate Overdrive, heal 15%, you get a Dragon Ball, 45% damage, which is uncancelable 2 times, level 2 card draw speed for 15 counts, uncancelable, and nullify attribute downgrades up to 2 times. Now here's the important thing. While not defeated, an Overdrive mode is activated, meaning other allies can activate Overdrive and Vegeta will provide these benefits. So him giving you a Dragon Ball, yippee. It doesn't have to be Vegeta who uses Overdrive, it could be anybody else. Vegeta healing, doesn't matter. Anyone else can use Overdrive. The 90% damage he's gonna get, doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be him. Other people can do it. Card draw speed and nullify attribute downgrades. Really, really nice stuff. When hit by an enemy's arts, ally subcount -2, enemy draw speed -2 for 10 counts. On endurance activation, destroy the entire enemy hand. I would have liked to see maybe a little bit of subcount there, but they're probably expecting you to use this guy with the Rose, who does have that little baby lock-in. Cover change against strike chainable with the blue. He's a simple character, but I like what they did with him. Gunning for Overdrive, you're going to want a combo. Get Overdrive as fast as you can. Keep spamming out Overdrives for this guy. One thing I would have liked then, one thing I would have liked to see is some method of Vanish Restore. If this is a character that's going to get the increased card draw speed after the Overdrive is activated, I feel like maybe once only, if you activate an Overdrive, maybe get your Vanish back. But yeah, stacking of damage, type neutral, fill Overdrive, very strong combo there. Cool. Trunks. Trunks is a support type. Yeah, no surprise there. Good defenses at least. Damage inflicted cards provided, really nice. Strike card has no blast armor. Standard blast card. Blue card, on activation, 50% blue card damage cannot be cancelled, which is strong. On hit, ally special move damage plus 20% for 20 counts. Inflict enemy with extreme bleed. Seal enemy green cards. Keep in mind, he has to hit him with this. Green card, drop the 2 cards if your hand is 3 or fewer. 10% health, 50 key. Nullify cover change for 5 counts. Seal enemy blast arts. His ultimate, on activation, 50% ult damage. On hit, ally damage plus 20% for 30 counts, uncancelable. Ally subcount -5. Inflict enemy with extreme bleed. Reminds me of the Trunks and Mai that got the unique equip during the future campaign with the subcount manipulation and ally support. Main ability, destroy a card to draw the ult. Would you look at that? Even a 1% can do it, Piccolo. Key plus 30, ally health plus 15%. Cancel ally attribute downgrades under normal conditions. Seal all enemy main abilities. Okay. Z ability, future Vegeta clan or hybrids. Strike attack, strike defense, blast defense. Starter ability, holy crap. 300% damage, 250% damage guard, 50% key recovery, ally damage plus 20%, Ally Xenoverse 2 characters, another 20%. And Ally Xenoverse 2 damage guard, plus 10%. When 2 other ally battle members are future or Xenoverse 2, get a Dragon Ball and endurance. Dude, the Xenoverse 2 team might actually be better than Daima. On entry, draw a card if he has 3 or fewer, get 10% health, 50 ki, nullify cover chain, seal enemy strike cards on entry. Every 10 timer counts elapsed from the battle start. Get 6% damage guard up to 30% and get 5% crit damage up to 25. On strike, blast arts use 5 times only. Get 30% damage, so a total of 150, and crit rate plus 10% for a total of 50%. Activations and effect reset on switch. On cover change, damage guard plus 50% for 5 counts cannot be cancelled. Enemy ki minus 30. On return to standby, future or Xenoverse 2 allies heal 10%. Enemy ki minus 20. Seal enemy blue cards. All enemy special move ultimate awaken arms power minus 30%. Okay. This is okay. The return to standby sealing blue cards is kind of niche, I guess. I'm trying to think who they would mainly want to target with this. I guess full power would be an annoying character, but why would you swap out of your type advantage character for that? I guess Buhan, but if you trigger an auto counter, you would want to pray that... Okay, I guess I can sort of understand what they went for with this. When Trunks is defeated, ally health plus 15%, ally damage plus 20%, cover change against a strike Chinwoo with the blue, which is good because now they both have strike and blast cover changes on the Xenoverse 2 team. Yeah, it looks decent. He kind of reminds me of Tamagami 2 in that he just provides so much for that specific tag as a support character. I like it. I like what he brings to the table here. Good job, Trunks. Okay, overall, I'm excited for this. Like a standalone Xenoverse 2 team ain't too shabby. Now, I know that there's going to be new equips. There's gotta be new equips. There are new equips. Okay, hold on. Starting with... blast defense, strike attack, blast defense, 5% to own, strike and blast defense for each God Key or Xenoverse 2 battle member. God Key Future or God Key Xenoverse 2. Okay, it's fine. Oh, what is this? Oh my god. Yo, holy crap. They made a Majin Buu Saga unique for Xenoverse 2. Oh my god. 15% max HP, 25% to both defenses, 30% to both offenses. This is a must farm equip. This is it. This is a must farm equip for all the Xenoverse 2 characters. This is mandatory. You just got one of the 3 equips mandatory best in slot. This is it. Every Majin Buu Saga character is going to get that same unique equip during that campaign. This is the exact same one for Xenoverse 2. This is best in slot. One of the best in slots. Tons of health, both defenses, both offenses, best in slot. What is this? Vegeta, 35% blast defense, 35% blast attack, 12% to own blast attack and defense when Xenoverse 2 is a battle member. There you go. Vegeta just got a second best in slot. Rose is the exact same thing but strike oriented. I don't know about Rose, about this being best in slot for Rose. And I'm saying this because Rose has some pretty cracked equips, especially Weapon Wielder. Weapon Wielder has some ridiculous equips. With this over here, everyone has to farm. If you're going to run Rose, if you're going to run Xenoverse 2 as a team, you have to farm this. This is one of the best equips for it. Automatically. I didn't think they would actually release another equip of that caliber, because Majin Buu Saga characters, this thing here, we were all looking at this like, what the hell did they do? Every Majin Buu Saga character uses this equip. Guess what? Every Xenoverse 2 character is going to get this equip from now on, 100%. But okay, they all look good, really exciting. I think the Xenoverse 2 team is actually going to be a lot of fun to run together, and I'm very excited for it. You guys let me know in the comment section below what you think. For Rose, I was thinking of running this team for him first. And then for the God Vegeta, I would find something else as a range character. I don't know where I would put him, but I just wanted to start with this for Rose. But maybe I have to reconsider, given that some of the quirks these characters have is how they support the Xenoverse 2 team. Either way, let me know what you think. But until next time, guys, the banners go live in, what, 4 hours from now? So it's about an hour and a half later than usual. So keep that in mind. But until then, peace!